Greetings, traveler.
We are watching a Zorgo game that was played just now live on stream. It is a Greater Fortune anomaly, so he starts with Greater Crystal Ball as your second hero power, which is when you buy a Greater Trinket, this transforms into a copy of it. So effectively, Souvenir Stand, everybody has Souvenir Stand. Let's move a bit. Oh, ixxdeee is in this lobby too. Zorgo at 16,000 MMR, 16.5 actually. We're Panda. Unfortunately, no Pirate for the Hogger. You could technically buy the Trog and freeze the coin, and then you can cycle coin and you already have one extra thing spent, but not interested in those shenanigans. Fighting Terran. Not all Beetles were created equal. At least we're not taking more damage. That's oftentimes a win already. Ooh, level, sell, use the thing, discover a 2-drop, right? Did I change streaming place? No, you're just seeing a new... Oh, he's just double buying. Okay, well. And he freezes a spell. Oh, that is indeed better. Well done here, wow. So, no, this is not a new place. I added the bookcase, changed the lighting, changed the camera, put a cover over the chair. So this was really well done. So what Zorgo did here was he identified that, yes, level and upgrade to a 2-drop is a fine play, right? You have a 2-drop on turn 2. That's good. But if he does this move, he will have a guaranteed... Ooh, damn. Toki would have been good if he played the money. So with this line, he is guaranteed to have 4 units on turn 3. And if I can get that, I will also stay on tier 1 an extra turn. Because right now what he has, like, if you just level on turn 2, it's very, very unlikely you're going to have 4 units, right? So there are just a certain number of openings that quite often involve Busker, Skipper, Trainee, right? The one that I just played, the spell. If you have those, there is a chance you can get the 4 units on turn 3. And that's kind of the benchmark for me where I say, oh, if I can do that, I will stay 1 extra turn on tier 1. And then I can level straight to tier 3 or even tier 4 if I want to with extra gold. Really appreciate the added light source. I will try with another light source over there because people have been complaining about the shadow. They're like, hey bro, your light is broken. You need more light on the other side. And I was just like, well, it's kind of shadow. It's kind of a little light. No, more light. So I'm going to try. I'm going to add more light there. Go for a more classic, I guess like interview style lighting, where the whole face is lit up. Yeah, complaining about Shady being shady, I know. Yeah, I'm ShadyBunny. What did you think? Yeah, that's cool. You've entered the ShadyBunny stream. That happens a lot, right? People call me ShadyBunny. Or like Shady with like double D. Shady. Just ShadyBunny. Okay, so he has a decent shop here. And he also has See the Light, which makes the turn even better. Yep, he's gonna go in. Are we selling and leveling? You could level here. But Orca plus Chef is just strong, so why level? That's something you also see for higher level players. They might have the option to level, and I think I do that too sometimes if I'm not paying attention. But quite often you see chat saying like, oh, why not level? We could just sell 2 and level. It's because you have certain turns where you have to buy stuff anyway, because quite obviously if you never buy any units, you will die very quickly. So, I mean, you have to buy units at some point. So you have to find what is the most opportune time to buy these units. When am I going to get the best bang for my buck? And this turn was, I get a full board, I have an Orca, I get to make a looter that is a 2-2 instead of a 1-1, and I have a Chef's Choice for perfect gold spending. Okay, then you don't have to think about that too much. Let's just like, let's do that instead. He also got a purple bounty for his Orca. That's gonna be very nasty to fight against. Sylvana does have the Bigwig, and Bigwig with Sylvana's hero power could have double Bigwig next turn. It's kind of nasty. All right, but as you can see, because of his clean curve and spending gold at the right time, he's still gonna be full HP here. It's these little things, but they go such a long way. All right, here we have Factory, Tiger Carving, Souvenir Stand, and Typewriter. If he takes Souvenir Stand, it's like buttons, where when the Souvenir Stand procs, he will copy it immediately with the Crystal Ball, I think, right? Because with buttons, you get turn 8 double trinket. Oh, no. It's not buttons. No, you okay, so yeah. So he does get it on turn 9. I got confused. It's not Button's hero power that he has here. Okay, he's gonna sell for the oil because he had too much gold, essentially. Okay, so he has to wait until turn 9, and then whatever trinket he takes, he will get 3 of the same. Yeah, okay. So probably good to level, but I think it's probably best to just check the shop for 1 second. Make sure that we're not interested in buying. But he has this orca that's really holding the fort. He's also generating that bounty, which is nice. Plus 2 gold. Yeah, I mean, with this amount of resources, it's quite easy to tier. He also has the free rerolls. So level free rerolls is so good here. And then use the gold to buy whatever. Harbinger is not bad. You're getting the 2 gold back. It's a 610 body. It's definitely fine to buy it. I wonder if Zorgo is gonna settle here. You're settling slightly. I think that's why he hasn't bought it yet. But using the gold now would indicate that he is gonna buy it. And he's gonna go for a 2-2. Whoa! Okay, I would have sold the 2-1, but I love how he's just ruthless. Be like, a 610 or 1 extra gold? That I'll take an extra gold. You're a 2-2 now, Harbinger. You're not so tough. Alright. So he gets a plus 2 gold. Pretty ruthless with that. Now, to be fair, having an extra unit on the board with the Orca, it's not that much lower tempo than just having the 6 and 10. Orca is triggering 3 times, right? Yeah. It's kind of the same, right? He adds an extra 5-4. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter. He's not killing those units anyway. What has changed in the new mid-season? Oh, I just made a big video, so you can check the channel. It's the latest video. All right, so turn 8, 1 more turn for the big payoff. This is where he needs to go full defense. Quite unlikely that we're going to see him level to 6, but we also need to figure out what he can use, right? Nagas are out. Wait, Lord of Ruins is in? Lord of Ruins is very good. Okay, I always love it when I say, quite unlikely to see him level, and Zorgo's like, we're leveling, let's go, baby. I think it also depends on what you have to stabilize with, because he is getting that discover a beast for a 6-drop beast potentially. Getting the panther here, ooh, that actually is very nice. I guess we're gonna see him sell for the reborn here. Yeah. Bloop. Okay. That's really sweet. Yeah, Orca with the beast is actually sick tempo. So this is an area that I still need work in, obviously, because I didn't recognize that he was going to level to 6 immediately. I have the right idea of, oh, I need to play defensive here because I'm going to get a souvenir stand trigger. And next turn I'm going to be really strong, and losing my damage cap would be a shame. But the next logical step is then to have a clear idea of, well, what can I use to get stronger? And I guess Zorgo looked at the tier 5 units and said, I'm not buying anything this turn that immediately makes me stronger. So I may as well go to tier 6 and discover maybe a 6-drop beast. And then, you know, what happened now, he got the Panther with the Orca. And that actually gave him a really, really nice amount of tempo. Now, unfortunately, the opponent is running Fish Heron with double Leviathan, so that is quite large. Yeah, Fish Heron double Leviathan. Yeah, Leviathan not even dying after the snipe. Yep, that is nasty. So we are going to drop below damage cap. That is scary. Yeah, we're always below cap here, even if we snipe a Leviathan with that hit. So he's going to have to get strong instantly here, right? He's on 9. If he fights a really strong player now, he could be out. But there's a ghost, and he's 16k. Did not get the ghost. Wow. Okay. The Beetle Band. So we knew this was coming, right? There's a reason I'm spectating this game, but I didn't want to give anything away for anyone that didn't know yet. He gets the triple Beetle Band. So I don't know if there is any way where this can be beaten. We're going to see how it works exactly in the combat. But we now have Avenge 6, Spawn 6. So theoretically, Zorgo could now go AFK and nothing should be able to kill him. Now, we're not going to do that because that would be kind of boring, and we can always make our Beetles bigger and have some fun with it. But can we get a live Zorgo reaction? I'll go back afterwards, I think. I think I want to... what the hell? Okay, where are we?
It's rewind time.
Oh, infinite. Good luck beating that, ixxdeee.
Infinite. Good luck beating that, ixxdeee. ixxdeee. I will say, slightly timid. I think if I would hit that combo, I would be a little bit more enthusiastic. But Zorgo is a professional, right? He's I think that even happened. Well, I'm not saying this to throw Zorgo under the bus. Once we played, and he was really grinding for, god, what was it, like 17, 18,000 MMR? Maybe it was like 19 or even 20,000 MMR. And I beat him with some like just whatever board. I was just having fun, just high rolling. It was like, oh my god, like he's just some for fun guy. Why is he beating me? He's taking my MMRs. It's very much more in it to win it. But that's obviously great. That's why I love watching these players. There's a lot you can learn from that, because they do take the game more seriously when it comes to grinding MMR. So you have these little things that you learn, like for instance the going to 6 there, right? That was probably better. Like the way how he spent his gold so beautifully. I don't think this, let's see, 1 2 3 4 5, so he misses 1 here, but then he always has 7 units on the board, right? If he misses 1, which means he always gets it, right? It needs to trigger when he somehow doesn't have enough space, but then why would it trigger? He's fighting ixxdeee now. This is funny. I need to get ixxdee's POV as well for this. Need to let the editor work his magic. Get the ixxdeee cam.
Wait, is he infinite? Wait, he's infinite! Oh, Blizzard. Blizzard!
It's so funny, bro. It's actually just checkmate. I hope you weren't planning on winning this lobby. Oh my god. Clown music? Yeah. You read my mind. And bam, take 10. Nice try, bro. Nice try. But if you don't even have infinite minions, are you trying that hard? I'm not sure. I don't know. Is there a way this goes wrong? I actually have no idea, Chad. Like, he can buy beetle buffs. I guess at some point your combat might time out if you're not big enough. And then it's a tie instead of a win. I think there's like a limit to how long a combat can go on for. So I think he does still want to buff his armor. What for, bro? We're invincible. It's just like, because maybe, what the hell, right? Yeah. That's rerolls. Right. Oh, play the rolls, play the rolls. Play the rolls. Is he trying to triple that? Maybe. Yeah, as long as he keeps the thing. Well, now he just sells it, or are we selling the Orca? You could sell the Orca. You technically don't need... Yeah, you don't need taunt. What's he gonna do? Cleave me and kill my units? Oh no, right? That's so true. What's he gonna do? Snipe something? I have infinite summons. You fool, you're just killing my minions faster. Oh, Rylak to buff more. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I do think he still wants to buff his Beetles just to avoid the combat timer essentially running out. I think there is a time limit on combats, yeah. I'm actually not 100% sure of that, though. Don't quote me on that. But I think if he's literally summoning 2/2s and the opponent has thousands of stats, I don't know. Maybe it never times out. Yeah, maybe it never times out. I'm actually unsure. Yeah, so now he missed 4 Beetles, but his board still has units, which means the units can die and they will trigger the next Avenge. The Mana Saber Exodia never timed out. Yeah, I guess so. I was thinking about that myself. Maybe it legit never times out. Well, maybe actually I can't remember. Was there no mana Saber Exodia that resulted in tie? I don't know. I can't remember. I feel like there might have been a mana Saber Exodia that resulted in a tie. This trinket is nuts. I mean, it's getting removed. Not removed as in the Beetle Band. It could maybe be removed, but they're going to make it so that you cannot copy it 2 times. Like having 1 copy at most, essentially. Oh, Reborn 2. Whee! Yeah, he's keeping the rerolls. Bananas. Potassium. Yeah, he's thinking, does my Skitterer still die? I think that's fair. It's broken because he has it 3 times. Yeah, exactly. This is not broken if it doesn't go infinite. He would have died, right? He would have died on turn 9 versus ixxdeee. Make it Avenge 7. I think it's unplayable then. I think you want to keep the trinket alive. I think you just take it out of the list of options for this anomaly. I think you want to continue offering souvenir stand because that's a cool trinket, right? So I think you want to give people the option to have 3 of the same trinket. I think that's a fun thing to do. I don't think you want to punish people for that. It's funny how the tracker says, yep, 99.9% sure that he's dead here, boss. Poor tracker wasn't designed for this. It's like, wait, what do you mean infinite Beetles? Like, you could just imagine the Hearthstone deck tracker headquarters, like, in the middle of night, he takes the call. What do you mean there's infinite Beetles? What the fuck? Get the engineers! Blizzard! Ah! That's fantastic. I don't know what else to say, man. This is so funny. What do people even think when they're fighting this? This is Gallywix 2. The Gallywix has double 1 cost battlecry shop. It's so unlucky, man. The Gallywix would just win the lobby. He's got infinite money with a golden rat card. He just wins the lobby normally. But Zorgo is like, well, you don't have infinite units, so good luck. This Exodia has brain dead. Yeah. Honestly, I don't hate that it's in the game for 1 or 2 days. It gives you memorable stuff, but I do think, you know, historically speaking, Blizzard has banned these type of infinite things relatively quickly. So I would expect it as a hotfix where they say, we have removed Beetle Band from the options in Greater Crystal Ball or something like that. I think that would be an elegant solution. It would not cause a lot of disruption to the game. It's just like, hey, this is a crime. We're not going to allow it. 2 is fine. Yeah, exactly. I think 2 is fine. I think you need to have, like, I don't think you need to pull it out of the game. I don't think Beetles in general are strong anyway, because there seems to be no good way to proc Shimmermoth. I think he has the best way on his board now, right? That beast. But then you just have to buy beasts and 1 proc per turn. It's just so... I mean, he has 2 Shimmermoths now, I guess. Sure. We still play this game for fun, right? So, again, I think for 1 or 2 days, it's okay. If this is in the game for weeks, then I think they're doing a horrible job. Like, you don't want to have a literal insta-win combo when you hit it. Like, 0-0 counterplay. Because you can cleave this all you want. It's not going to do anything. Right? It's a token build that's immune to cleave. It's a token build that's immune to bad combat. It's just... there is no Sindore. There is no Blaster. Like, none of the things work. Like, that's just not healthy, of course. Kind of goes without saying. All right. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk, 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 bonk. These fights. I love how he's also not skipping the fights. He's just sitting there like, Take it, demon boys. You guys thought you were doing fine, huh? No current mechanic to deny Avenge, yeah. Is there a mechanic in the game across all times that could have countered this? I don't think so, right? Surprised there's any time left. Yeah, the time for the other people is incredible. Some people have like 300 seconds in their shopping phase, I think. Because Zorgo's fights take so long. Whee! So, he's killing him 60 damage at a time. There's thousands of health on the board. Infinite Mana Saber Fish. But that doesn't disrupt this combo though, right? Because at some point, something will die. But yeah, it could go toe-to-toe with it, right? Because you're just like, you're both infinite. It's a Spider-Man meme. You're both pointing at each other. Oh my god. Now I want to see a triple beetle versus a triple beetle. Will that happen? Will somebody hit that in the lobby? If you do, you know where to find me. Send me the recording. A beetle versus beetle infinite. Infinite Eternal Knights. Yeah, but at some point, you're going to get sniped with that build, I think. Because the knights are going to keep growing, and at some point the knights are going to stop dying, and then you will lose an Eternal Tycoon at some point, right? So the Eternal Knight is just not going to get there either. Yeah, I guess he found a better way to scale beetles now. When he rolls that Tiger Shark, it's so satisfying. He gets so much scaling. Honestly, you could sell your Rover, right? You don't care about Rover. Spore to speed up the fights. That's fair. Oh, he has Venom on that? Okay, I guess he wants some. I mean, does this matter? None of this matters, right? None of I'm just looking at everything like what, you know, what? I think the Spore is just to speed up combat. I think that's fair. And as long as he just keeps slamming beasts with this Panther. Oh, he could have found another Shimmermoth from that, I guess. Yeah. Ooh, that doesn't reborn with Venom though, right? But oh, that's gonna scale his beasts even more. That's cool. Probably one to lead with that, right? You don't want your Shimmermoth to die. I'm sure he's gonna fix that, right? Okay, he's gonna go double Venom. He really wants the combat to go faster. Alright. Godroll Ring Bearer. I guess if the Ring Bearer heals the board more than the Beetles can deal damage, yeah. That could time out the fight, or yeah. It's an interesting touch that he adds the Venom. It's just like, I want my fight to go faster, bro. Does he need to do anything? Well, again, right, I think there is some... I think if there is any risk, the risk would be in the fight going on for too long and there being a timeout. Again, I can't tell you for sure if that's even what happens. But if we're realistically looking at is there any threat? That would be the threat, right? The threat would be my opponent is just giant and my beetles are too small and it's taking too long and the game times out. But yeah, I think Ring Bearer is actually a good call. If you have like 100 health spell power, which is obviously very hypothetical, but if you have 100 health spell power, every hit heals your board for 100 health on every unit. So as long as the beetles don't hit for more than 100, you're going to end up out healing and no unit will ever die. Now, of course, he can put Venoms on his board, and then if you get your Ring Bearer sniped, it's still a problem. With Dragons and Nagazad, he should be safe. Yeah, he is safe. Switching hero powers double time. Yeah, it shouldn't matter, honestly. Infinite health, Charmwing. Yeah, I guess Charmwing will run out of health eventually. That's not actually an infinite fight, because Charmwing cannot buff Charmwing, and you will eventually lose your Charmwing to the Beetles. And then there will be millions, if not billions, of health on the other dragons by the time that happens. And then he's going to kill your dragons 100 at a time. So that could time out, right? We see the Roach sub-alert. This poor guy, he's on 32 as well. Oh no. He's going to just take this away from him slowly, chat. He's like, Terron, I see you have a fantastic beast game. I'm somewhat of a beast connoisseur myself. That's what that feels like here, bro. Ah, I also play with beasts, Terran. Do you want to see what my strategy is? He's on 32, man. So I almost never advocate, at least in videos, for people to surrender because I think it's fun to watch the whole thing. But I think here it would be okay if this Terran just taps out. But I want to see if he does it or not. Let's see after this fight if the Terran has any spirit left. The Terran got outskilled? Yes. You just looked up that there is no time limit, but it said 45 combat interactions. That's for the old Hearthstone, I think? Like regular Hearthstone had some kind of a turn limit. Maybe that's it. Because 45 combat interactions makes no sense, right? We've had way more than that. But yeah, I guess X amount of combat interactions, maybe. Oh my god, he's gonna have to kill him over 3 or 4 times, right? We see emotes, yeah, he's still there, chat. Oh, he hits him with the happy cow. Slams the happy cow. Objectively correct emote there. Damn, that's brutal. It's funny how he's just adding more venoms. Okay, goodbye, venom. Oh, I guess, yeah, he's fighting beasts. The venoms don't matter. They're not going to speed up the combat. Whee! Not a reborn. Yeah, he can sell the other venom if he wants to. What's the name of the anomaly? Greater crystal ball? Question mark? I don't think so. After 45 combats, the game ends in a draw. Oh. Right, so turn 45 will end the lobby. Right, that's something still completely different, but yes. Turn 45, huh? For those of you that wanted to see turn 46, I got bad news. Not happening. So, theoretically, if the Terran can just survive 30 more turns, he's okay, right? I mean, that's the strategy, that's the plan, right? It's a lot of armor, it's a little elbow grease, right? Good attitude. I'm sure you can do it. Just 30 more turns and we're in the clear. Ooh. Oh my lord. He didn't leave. Maybe he's thinking there's some kind of prize that can help? Because he has double prizes, as is Greater Trinket. 7-drop? There's no 7-drop, right? No. Not happening. What happens if 3 or more players reach turn 45? My guess would be that the lobby ends, and either there is no MMR change, or it's just gonna count as all the MMR gets added up from those 3 and gets divided by 3. However much was going to be gained. Roughly that, like not exactly because different players would be gaining different amounts and stuff, but roughly that would be the math, I guess. Blaster. He's checking like, oh, he didn't leave. He's just in disbelief, like, he's still here? Why didn't the dude concede? He's looking for the out. If 3 players reach turn 45, the intern gets fired. It's rough being the intern. That intern joke has been around since Hearthstone started. I remember in Arena, it was the same thing. Oh, he's selling here. Like, why are we selling? Does that make the fight faster? Or is just like for fun? Oh, it's just BM. He's just BMing. Okay, now he left. He's like, look. All I need is 6 units to kickstart this baby. I'm thinking like, what's the use of selling? He's like, oh, it's just anything that's more than generating 6 units, too much. GG. Oh my lord. Man, you get some crazy stuff on day 1, chat.